Hello everyone. This lecture is presented to you by Anuj Jindal, and today we are going to talk about State of India's Forest Report 2017, which has been released recently in February 2018. Now, one important announcement today is 8th March, that is Thursday. On 11th March 2018, that is Sunday at 7 in the evening, we are going to hold a live session. And that live session will be our first live session, which will talk about all the important aspects related to RBI examination. It will be an introduction to RBI examination. You can ask your questions there, and I will be very happy to answer all your queries, whatever they might be. After that, every Sunday we will hold live sessions wherein we will talk about important aspects of RBI examination, and we will get into hardcore concepts. We'll talk about a lot of questions on finance and economics, and we'll talk about a lot of things which are going to help you all in RBI examination this year. So let's start with our state of forest report. I have taken out only the important facts from the point of view of RBI and NABARD examination. All other facts, all other data has been left out because for us it is not very important. So number one, before starting with the facts, let's understand what exactly forest cover includes. So forest cover has been classified according to the density of tree canopy, and according to this classification there are these following types. Number one, very dense forest. These are the forests which have tree canopy density of 70% and above, which means that the density of, or the how dense or how thick the canopy, the tree canopy or the top of the tree is, it is has to be 70% and above. In moderately dense forest it is 40% to 70%, whereas in open forest it is 10% to 40%. So it's very simple: 10 to 40 to 70 to 100. 10 to 40 is open, 40 to 70 is moderate, 70 to 100 is very dense forests. And there is one more requirement here: the tree cover has to be more than 1 hectare of area. So if the tree cover is less than 1 hectare, that is not to be counted under forest cover, that will be counted under tree cover. We have two more: scrub and non-forest. These are the degraded forest land with canopy density less than 10%. They are India stands at 8% in terms of yearly forest gain. Non-forest, the land which is not included in any of the above classes, are classified as non-forest. So having understood all these classifications which are used by the forest report, state of forest report, to identify the forest and tree cover in India, let's take the facts related to this report. So the first and important fact is it is prepared by the Forest Survey of India, and it is conducted once in 2 years. So it was conducted in 2015 last, and now it has been conducted in the year 2017. Prepared by Forest Survey of India but released by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Very important, these two things to remember. According to the report, total forest and tree cover in India is 24.39% of geographical area of the country. Now, look at this very briefly: forest and tree cover. It is talking about two things: forest cover as well as tree cover. When we break it down, we find out that the tree cover is 2.85% of the total geographical area at 93,000 square kilometers, whereas the forest cover is almost 7 lakh square kilometers at 21.5% of total geographical area of the country. And we add these two, we find out that we reach 24.39%. So it's very important to remember this aggregate as well as this division or classification. India stands at 10th in the world when it comes to forest and tree cover with respect to forest cover, not tree cover, only the forest cover. There has been an increase of 6778 square kilometer or 0.94% in forest cover at the national level. But an important fact to remember and understand here, which can help you in the interview or even otherwise, is that this 0.94% increase is because of an increase in the number of districts which are now being surveyed. Almost 500 districts used to be surveyed, now more than 600 districts are being surveyed, and an increase in the forest cover was expected when the number of districts which are surveyed has increased. So that is very important to remember. Let's talk about some more facts. So here we see that very dense forest is 2.99% of the total geographical area. Moderately dense is 9.38, and open forest is 9.18. So you see that moderately dense forest holds the most uh, among the division when we divide the entire forest and tree cover of India. So moderately dense forests are the most in percentage or most in number in India, in the country. So that is also one fact that you need to remember, in addition to the facts that what is the percentage of all these three. Let's talk about Northeast forest cover. Very, very important to understand here. It comprises of 8 states, as all of you know, and is one of the 18 biodiversity hotspots of the world. So, forest cover and tree cover is very important to this area. The region was just 7.98% of total geographical area, but accounts for 25% of the forest cover. An important fact here is to remember is that, which we talked about in the live mint news in numbers video that we released recently. I told you that 5 out of these 8 states of the Northeast region have experienced a fall, an absolute fall when it comes to their forest cover. Not only a percentage fall, an absolute fall in their forest cover because of a lot of reasons. Now, it is important to understand that this region holds a great importance for us for the sustainability of environment in India. But an absolute fall in the forest cover in 5 out of these 8 states means that something is wrong with the Northeast region. So these two facts are important to remember here: 25% of forest cover, 7.98% of geographical area, and also 5 out of these 8 states are experiencing an absolute fall in the forest cover in the country in this year. Next is mangrove cover in the country is 49 almost to 5,000 square kilometers, which is 0.15% of total geographical area. Not a very, very important fact, but something that you can just be aware about. The only category that has registered a decline in the latest assessment is the moderate dense forest. Very, very interesting. So, this is the area where the country has registered a decline in forest cover, and this is also the area which is the most in percentage terms when we divide all the three classifications, that is very dense, moderate, and open. So, among these three, moderately dense forest has the highest percentage, and at the same time, this is the category which is registering a decline in the latest assessment. So that also shows that it is, although it is very important, it holds great importance when it comes to forest cover in India. It is the one which is experiencing a decline, and something that we need to turn around in order to maintain forest cover of India. The target for which is 33% at present. The target of the government is 33%, but we have only reached almost 24%. The next and last is the latest ISFR report includes information about water bodies in forests, a new feature. So this is important to remember. This can be given as a statement also, whether this is true or false, or which one of these statements is true or false. Something like that can be created. Now let's talk about ranks. Three important ranks here. Number one, rank 1 in forest cover goes to Madhya Pradesh. Rank 1 in forest cover as a percentage of geographical area of the state or UT goes to Lakshadweep. Rank 1 in increase in forest cover goes to Andhra Pradesh. So increase in forest cover is the most in Andhra Pradesh. When it comes to absolute forest cover, Madhya Pradesh stands at first rank. And when it comes to as a percentage of geographical area of the state or UT, then Lakshadweep stands first. We've already talked about this. Mangrove cover is at 4921 square kilometer, and it has shown an increase of 181 square kilometer in these 2 years, in the last 2 years. So this is all about state of forest report, Indian State of Forest Report 2017. We'll be talking about a lot of important aspects in the future videos also. Please remember to join the live session on 11th March 2018, that is Sunday at 7 p.m. And please subscribe to my channel if you like this.